I'm not 10 toes down that Brayden is dead, but I'm just putting out the possibility that he could.
We don't know how much time passed on season 3 or 4. That all of that could have happened over some months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, the nigga could be dead. He could be alive. Either way,
But the only thing Tariq said is that he needed a new partner,
he did say that shit. But I mean,
which suggests something is happening with him and Shenadu because he had demoted Brayden from partner.
yeah, that's a fact, CJ.
I like the idea of him having a child on the way. That would make sense with
I think he does,
legacy, you know.
and don't be surprised if it's with Diana.
You think he wouldn't do it with Effie though? Because him and Effie still working together.
That's possible too.
Yeah.
If she
I,
thinks she's gonna never see Kane again, she had feelings for Kane.
yeah, but I still think her heart was with Tariq.
Yeah. Shit, man. Effie is for her own cause. Shit. She'll fuck on both of them niggas at the same time. Won't care.
She gave Kane that money though.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, she wouldn't have gave him the. Yeah, she cared about him for sure. Absolutely. I'm not gonna. I wouldn't say she didn't care for Kane. She does, but I'm just saying I don't think that her feelings all the way gone for Tariq either though. That nigga, if he wanted to slide back in there, I think he could.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Tariq and Diana losing the baby was a mistake. The writers should have kept their child alive, and Tommy and Maria lost theirs. So look, that's where I was going to kind of go to. I believe it's with Diana. If he has a child, it's with Diana because I was it I don't know whose video I was looking at. It was either Getting How I Live or it was Movie Vibe. It was one of the two. They was basically doing a video about how Monet, once she got pregnant and had to give up Zeke, she got pregnant again immediately and had, Kane. So they was saying that Diana could follow the same footsteps and get pregnant again. Because keep in mind, once she lost her first baby, she wanted to hurry up and get pregnant again with Tariq.
Hmm.
So could it be possible that they end up finding themselves back together with each other and, you know, he gets her pregnant? I think so. Because I do think in the original script, they were going to have the baby survive. Because, like I said, we seen behind the scene images of Diana with the baby. So I believe that's very much possible. They
Yeah, they,
just had to change it once the show got canceled.
yeah, I was gonna say that's probably more so why they did kill the baby off because the show's getting canceled.
So it was getting how I live. Yeah, I knew it was one of them. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go to this final segment because I got a schedule to keep. Ashley, I suppose because I gotta hit this damn jam. I actually got a lot going on. Shit.
Yeah, bro, you a busy man now, bro. Shit, you on YouTube all day. I don't know how you make time for your outside life.
Nigga.
Shit.
Then I still gotta do these acting scenes, learn that shit. Man, this is crazy. But hanging in there,
Ca-
we don't.
I got a question, bro, because I really am like passionate about. I really am passionate about doing some shit in film, bro. Should I start going to film school?
Film school. It depends
Yeah,
on what it is. What are you trying to do?
I really want to write, bro.
Right.
Yeah, or
Uh,
or like or like be like I don't know, like cameraman or some shit. I don't know, man. Like work like as like on the crew or some shit, like
I
the
mean, yeah.
film
If you
crew.
if you want to be more so, I would say if you want to do more behind the camera work,
Yeah.
then yeah, I would say so. It'd be a good
Okay.
idea to go to school.
All right.
Yeah, that way.
What do let answer this for me along that line? What do all these executive producers do?
What do
Why,
they do?
why do I have to have so many? All these shows got a dozen executive producers.
Niggas just got money, bro. There's a lot of
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
basically a lot of people that contribute. Well, you can contribute in many different ways to end up getting the executive producer's position. Like, but mostly, yeah, when you get that executive producer's credit, it comes from donating a significant amount. It ain't got necessarily come out of your pocket, but you raise money that was put into the budget to be able to make it happen. And it depends on a lot of stuff. Like when it comes to pilots and stuff like that, when they're with gold fundings and shit like that, the reason why you'll see a bunch of different executive producers and shit like that. Um, if you have a GoFundMe account or what's the other one called? Kickstarter or some shit like that, you can have it up in there. Like say if you donate $500 or $1,000, you get a executive producer's credit. So that's like say 10 people donate $1,000, you got to give all of them an executive producer's credit up in there. So that could be the reason why you see a bunch of them up in there too. Hold on, what the hell he said? They should have brought Destiny back into Tariq life. I agree with Talia. Leave Destiny where the fuck she at. But the only good storyline they can bring with Destiny is if she was pregnant and she brings that child. Like that's literally the only good reason for bringing her back, in my opinion. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this last thing. Tommy's death, right? Obviously, this would have to take place in Legacy or whatever they end up getting called the next spinoff. And I think what's so funny
Nah, yo, ass like a legacy or whatever this shit get called.
because I mean we don't know 100% that that's what it's going to be called.
Nah, I feel you. I just thought that shit was funny.
But
Oh, shit.
I believe that's the reason why the last episode of Forces was titled "The Beginning of the End." That's another reason I think Tariq has something going on. Because think about it. Other than something potentially going on with Tariq or potentially going wrong with him deciding to go back to New York, why would that title of that episode be the beginning of the end?
That's the beginning of the end of Tommy. He out of
That's
here.
the only thing I can think of. They got to be saying it's the beginning of the end for him.
Yeah.
So going back to New York will be the end of him, is what they are alluding to, if you ask me. Pretty much the writing is on the wall. And I think Tariq will probably have something to do with it. But
Yeah.
I do think the Italians will be the ones who end them. Just keep in mind, Tariq has already tried to sell them out to the Italians before. This isn't the first time.
I don't know where you heard that at, homie. Man said Andre 3000 breezed that.
I don't know where you heard that shit from. Man. That's crazy.
That's a good one though. That nigga Breeze do dress like Andre
I know
3000.
I think this nigga trolling who said that he did not hear that shit.
That's a great
no fucking
comparison
way.
though. That's a great ass.
It
Yeah,
is,
Facebook.
though. It absolutely is.
Oh yeah, Facebook. You're gonna hear a bunch of theories on Facebook.
But yeah, so Tommy, you know, Big show up. He's saying he's teaming up with Jannard, saying let's take Tommy down. We know he got some some New York connects. We know the nigga is heading to New York. We also know he has enemies in New York. Honestly, Tommy's not thinking straight. It's kind of crazy because you know you got enemies in New York. You gonna just bring your family back
Yeah,
like that, and you already at the top of the game in Chicago. That's
that'd
dumb as
be
fuck.
that'd be funny as hell. Pods Valdez smoking rare, bro. I'd be like, damn, y'all to let Pods become a gangster, bro, overnight. That's crazy.
That's another thing. Speaking of Paz, she should be trying to smoke Tariq, nigga.
I don't think she knew about Tariq killing Junior, but she
She
did know
did
that
know, bro. She did know.
she knew
Said
Tommy
it.
killed Angela though.
Yeah, she knew that, and she knew Tariq killed Junior. Because
Yeah,
remember,
'cause
she told.
that's why she went to Carter.
Yeah, exactly.
See, we don't know the connection between Paz and Carter
Yeah, we don't know that.
because they knew each other.